For today's patrol, we're working with the LSPD parking enforcement. Look at this vehicle. It looks crazy. It's called a Go-4. Original model was by You. The skin we're using is by the author Officer 81. Even has a light bar equipped with electronic horn as well. It's slow. It replaces the air tug in the game, and what we're gonna do today is use this vehicle to check license plates, see if people have outstanding parking tickets. We're also going to write tickets as well to people that are violating traffic, or I should say parking rules. Also, if people have enough outstanding tickets, we'll be calling the tow truck to impound their vehicle. This is what it looks like with all the lights on. Very visible. We've got yellow caution lights up top. It's like a double LED bar. There's ALPR units on the back. Very interesting vehicle. Here's the interior of the vehicle. I don't know if it's an electronic vehicle or what, because we're getting a volts meter, so I'm thinking this runs off of possibly electricity. I'm not too sure. But just a very unusual vehicle. So we'll go around the city, see if we can find some parking violators and issue some tickets. We've got a box truck parked here where it shouldn't be. Let's get a plate check on this thing first.
Suspect's license plate.
2 citations in the past 12 months. Love how that door slides. Coca-Cola truck's getting a ticket. Can't park your truck here. There's no marked parking. Actually, I want to activate my lights real quick. People know we're on official business here. We'll go ahead, issue the ticket. Tickets issued through Traffic Policer, one of Albo's mods. All right, tickets being written now.
An illegally parked vehicle in Pillbox Hill. Target vehicle license plate 29 Charles Sam Edward 157. Proceed with patrol.
All right, we're good to go here. This Weasel news van all on the curb. Look at this parking job. Yeah, this is getting a ticket for sure. We're gonna go ahead, get that plate check. We're gonna see how many citations it comes back with.
Target vehicle license plate 24 David
Yeah,
Victor
0 actually,
510.
surprisingly.
Traffic violation.
Officers to use caution.
Go ahead, write this ticket.
We have
Now,
an
if
illegally parked vehicle
for the
in
citations, if
Pillbox
the
Hill.
plate check comes
Target
back with
vehicle license plate,
4 or more
24 David
citations,
Frank Victor
that means that those
510.
citations are outstanding and that the vehicle, the offending vehicle, will have to be towed. That's when we're going to call in impound and get the vehicle towed. All right, ticket has been issued. Let's continue on. FedEx truck parked on the red curb. The red curb is for emergency vehicles only, particularly fire. If in case there is a fire, they need a spot to park immediately. So this is pretty hefty. Let's go ahead, get a plate check on this thing. It's gonna be a mule. 27 Paul Jacob Edward 155.
Suspect's license plate 27 Paul John Edward.
One citation.
155.
So
A traffic
not enough to
violation.
get towed.
Be advised, your party has minor entries in the system. Officers to use caution.
It's very easy to find parking violations. When I was in college, and I guess it's just college campuses in general, they're really strict on parking violations. It's probably a big revenue driver for a lot of campuses, but I remember getting tickets all the time. There was one ticket in particular I was really upset about, and of course they had a system where you could contest a ticket if you thought they were in the wrong. So what happened was the university where I went, the ticket system, it worked for motorcycles and mopeds. It was, those vehicles were on the same permit, so they had M permit, same price, same sticker. And I would go to my business class, and there was kind of a moped parking area, and I would just park my motorcycle in with the mopeds. Well, one time I came out of class and all the mopeds were unticketed, but my motorcycle had a ticket on it. So I contested it on the basis that this was unfair because we had the same permit, same price. There was no differentiating between the two, between a moped and a motorcycle. And I contested it, and they actually did drop the ticket. But it's a problem, I'm sure, for a lot of people. And parking where I went to school, there was always never enough, so parking issues were pretty common. Got a motorcycle here just parked along the street. Let's go ahead and check this one out. And I believe it's missing a plate, so we're going to have to check the VIN number here. For motorcycles, I think the VIN number can be found on one of these front spokes. I'm not too sure, but we'll check it off of there. See how many citations this vehicle has. So it's a double. We're going to relay the VIN number and get some information on the vehicle.
48 Zebra Henry King.
Okay, 0 citations. So this is going to be their first, and hopefully their last. It's funny because we were just talking about my own motorcycle experience, but here it's obviously not a parking lot. This is just placed here. Somebody probably tried to run in real quick.
Parked vehicle in downtown. Target vehicle license plate 48 Zebra Henry King 938. Proceed with patrol.
Good to go. And from watching shows like, I think it was Parking Wars on A&E, I don't think it's still being made, but their parking enforcement vehicles, they actually had these ALPR cameras on the back, and they would scan plates. They weren't scanning for criminal things, but in terms of tickets, they would scan for tickets. And if you had unpaid tickets, it would kind of alert the driver, the operator of the vehicle to stop, go ahead, boot up the car, and call a tow truck in. Let's go check the meter, see if it's red or not. Zero minutes left. That's red. All right, let's go check this vehicle. Let's get a plate check on them. Got an expired meter here.
Suspect's license plate 65 Sam Zebra William
2 citations.
432. A traffic violation.
Be advised, your party has minor entries in the system. Officers to use caution.
All right. Right in the ticket for the expired meter. However, they don't have enough citations to warrant getting impounded. So I guess they're lucky in that regard.
An illegally parked vehicle in Burton. Target vehicle license plate 6-5 Sam Zebra William 4-3-2. Proceed with patrol.
All right, ticket has been issued. Where is this truck parked? What is up with the trucks parking in the most bizarre places? Get a read on this. We also got a vehicle across the road parked up on the curb I want to address.
4-7 Charles
No flags.
Boy,
Wow.
Robert 4-8-0.
No entries on file.
All right. This is going to be a ticket. Obviously, we're parked in a no parking zone. The no parking zone tickets seem to be fairly pricey.
We have an illegally parked vehicle in Howick. Target vehicle license plate 4-7 Charles Boy Robert 4-8-0. Proceed with patrol.
All right. Now we're going to go across the street and check that one. Haven't been able to impound anybody yet. I'm shocked. Normally by this time, I've been able to impound at least 1 or 2 vehicles. So I'm most concerned about this one car that is parked on the curb. Yep, look at that. 2 tires on the curb. Let's go ahead and get a plate check on this thing. Yep, that is the correct plate.
Target license plate 6-1 Ida Young
No flags.
Mary,
Wow.
0-5-4.
No entries on
We
file.
have an illegally parked vehicle in Howick. Target vehicle license plate 6-1
Okay.
Ida Young Mary,
We'll have to write a little
0-5-4.
note about breaking out their window. I have no idea why he just did that. But we left him a ticket. We'll leave a note about the window. Completely my fault. It was an honest mistake. Well, I think we've issued enough tickets for today's episode. If you'd love to see more parking enforcement episodes, let me know in a comment. This vehicle, it's pretty unique. I love testing out these one-of-a-kind vehicles. Maybe we'll even see some further customization in terms of new skins for this vehicle. I think that would be cool. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next patrol.